Hello everyone, this is Jaden Dunn from Kiss My Glass Antiques, and today we are at Warson Woods Antique Gallery in St. Louis, Missouri. Back to antiquing, and we're looking for vintage or antique glassware to buy and sell or to put in my collection. So let's go inside and see what we can find. Okay guys, starting out right here, we start with these pretty little Royal Dalton figurines. This one is a young lady, and she was $15. I believe she was like the month of May. And then this one had a name, but I don't remember what it was on the bottom. And she was also only $15. That was a great price for those, but we did just end up leaving them behind. And then next we actually have a swung vase, and this is one I don't believe we've seen on the channel before. This is a Viking just swung bud vase. I don't know that they actually really have a name for this style, but I can look it up and let you guys know later. It was only $20, which is actually the going rate for this style vase. This is a Viking vase again. Now, right next to it, there's this little decanter, and I actually don't know anything about it. It was $40, $39.95, and it just says mid-century glass decanter. I don't believe it was in Poli as far as I know, but I do not know what else it could have been. But it was just gray, almost a smoked glass color. Right next to this, on the same booth, were these really cool mid-century modern, like super mid-century modern salt and pepper shakers. I really liked them. They were like rocket shaped or teardrop, if you will, and they were metal. It says shaker stainless steel from Denmark, and actually on the bottom it does say Denmark. So that was really cool to see. I really liked them, but at $20 we did leave them behind. Same booth, just a different area of it, was this optic glass punch jar kind of deal, and punch jug, and it actually, I do believe it is in Poli. The tag says in Poli, and it has the same optic on both the lid and the jar. Here I'm showing you the lid that in Poli does, so I would agree that it's in Poli. And I thought the handle was kind of cool because it was like bent, and that would just really show you that this is like a handmade piece of glass. Did I show the tag on it? I'm not sure. I think it has a sale price, and then it has a regular price. Yeah, so regular price was $35, but it was on sale for $20, which is actually a really good price, especially for a genuine Empoli piece. So that was really cool to see, but we did leave it behind. The optic on it was actually really good, like very clear. You could see it from a while away. And then this is also the same exact booth, and this is a Blanco decanter. It just didn't have the stopper, and it said it on the tag, so we did go ahead and look it up. It says Blanco vase. Oh, this one says vase, so maybe it is a vase. Number 7517, and it says it's 24 inches tall. And we did look it up, and at $200, which I believe what the tag said, that is actually, wait, $225, my bad. At $225, that's actually a really good price. There was a few sold on eBay for around $400. Now here we have a piece I didn't really know a lot about, but it was just a wine cooler. It's this elephant, and the second I open it up, it says aluminum elephant wine cooler, I believe. Arthur, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but it was $660, so I would assume it was kind of rare. Here's a view of the inside. I just thought it was neat. This whole place had some really neat pieces, but of course this was actually a really high-end place, which I guess is why it was called an antique gallery instead of like a flea market or antique mall. But this piece was cool, so we got it on camera. And here we have a Epergne, just a clear glass Epergne. I do not know the maker, but it could be a really old Fenton with the glass design work, but I do not know. So if you guys know, I would love if you let us know in the comments. It was $120, which doesn't seem like too much, honestly, for how big it was. Now here we have a crackle glass pitcher. And this is actually Kanawha, and it is actually a swung pitcher, I do believe. We have one just like this. Actually, my grandma and my mom have one just like it too, because we picked up 3 and they both wanted one. So this is like an Amarina glass. Now here we have, I think this sign says Fitz and Floyd, and I just honestly liked them. I don't know anything about them. Apparently they're a vintage collectible group, and here they have the Halloween stuff. I really liked the cookie jar here on the left, but the one with the witch is actually really cool too. And then there was like some serving plates And down here were some mugs and some candle holders. I love the candle holder though, Ghost guys too. Right underneath them was actually some Fitz and Floyd as well, but it was more of like the Easter or spring collection. And again, I don't really know a lot about these, but if you're a Fitz and Floyd collector, could you like tell us about it in the comments if you don't mind? I love learning with you guys, so I'd love if you let us know. But I really wanted just to show you guys because I thought they were really cute. So here they are. And I really liked the bunnies. These were my favorite of the Easter. They're salt and pepper shakers, I believe. And then, of course, you know, Halloween's my favorite. And that cookie jar right there is my favorite of the Halloween that they had. Now, right here is a Fenton pink opalescent basket. And it was like, had a lot of opalescent going on, which is really cool to see. It even has it in the handle. So that was cool. It's a twisted handle. And I think Luke said it was $60. I couldn't quite get the tag in the picture or in the frame. So sorry about that, but it was really pretty and we wanted to get it on camera for you guys. If you guys have one like this, I would be curious how much you paid for it. Now here's another piece I don't know a lot about, but it's like a crystal candle holder, and it has crystal dangles from it. So I think I got it on here for you to see. Yeah, I zoomed in right here if you can see them. And I believe the price right there says $195, so we did not bring it home. But if you know anything about that piece, I would also be interested to know because I really don't know anything about it. But I thought it was pretty and definitely Victorian era, and we got it on camera. Now, here we actually have these really cute Snoopy salt and pepper shakers. I love Snoopy, and it had like the really cute box with it. At $25, we did actually pick them up, and then in a little bit, you're going to see what we found that made us put them back. But that's okay, because they were a little bit over retail actually anyway, but I liked them, so we were going to pick them up. Continuing from last week with our like apothecary stuff, here's some more science pieces, like chemistry experiment pieces, and this is actually a ring stand, and it had the igniter burner underneath it too, which was really cool. You don't really see that a lot when you see like just a ring stand, because they usually just keep them until they die, so which ring stands don't really ever die. Okay, and down here we had just some chemical bottles that would be for storage of their chemicals. So that was really cool too. And I thought it went along well with last week's video. And if you haven't watched last week's video, go check it out on our channel. Right here we have Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. And these are actually salt and pepper shakers. I really liked them. And I think they were $20. Hopefully I show that. But they were just really cool. And we did leave them behind. But honestly, at $20, I think we probably should have picked them up. But again, in just a minute, you're going to see something really exciting that we found other than these. So, but these were actually in a booth, and the booth had a business card. So I'm going to show that in just a second. And you guys should definitely go check them out on Instagram or Facebook. And their Instagram and Facebook is at the bottom. It's called Tattooed Home by Joe Tyrell, I think. Tyrell, if you want. And it's at Tattooed Home on Facebook, tattooed.home on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going to go give them a follow. You guys should check them out too if you guys have Instagram or Facebook. Here is the piece that made us put back and not buy the other things. But here we have the first I've seen. Ice Blue, Opalescent, Ellie Smith, Moon and Stars compo. And this is the medium-sized compo. There's like a gigantic one as well. And the tag says 85 on this. But just to make another point, we asked if they do a % off on it, and they gave it to us 10% off, so we got it for $76 actually. So always make sure you guys are asking, because all it takes is you just ask. All you have to do is ask. When you're checking out, just say, hey, I'm not sure, but do you guys offer discounts on your products? And then they just said, let us look, and we'll see if that seller does. And they did. They offered a 10% discount. So we went ahead and picked this beautiful piece up for $76, which is a bit under retail. The original price tag does say $85, and $85 is about the going rate on eBay, but we hadn't seen any sold in the last 30 days on the eBay sold. So we went ahead and picked it up for us. Then over here in the same booth, they had these two of the smaller compotes in green, dark green. So dark green for Viking is called Evergreen. So if you're looking for a dark green, you might try putting that in on eBay or wherever you're searching. But these dark green ones are harder to find than the light green. And they were at $35, I believe, which isn't too bad. Maybe just a little pricey. So I wouldn't recommend picking them up that expensive, but of course, to each their own. And this is, of course, Ellie Smith Moon and Stars as well. So they had 2 of these. They're really pretty. And, you know, I love a good Moon and Stars compote. So we're just going to put that back. And they did have 2 of them, so. In the same booth or the booth next to it, I'm not sure if it's the same person who stocks it, but they had this Viking Diamond Point candy dish. We actually have 2 of these. We had 2 of these. We had a blue one and an amber one too, but at $65, we elected to leave this one behind. $65 is about the going rate for them, so we prefer, of course, to get it under that for us to keep and to sell. So we did go ahead and leave this beautiful piece behind, but like I said, this is Viking Diamond Point candy dish. Really pretty, and I honestly really want an orange one. And next to it was actually another Viking piece. This is a Viking 6-petal divided candy dish, which we have not seen on the channel before. And this one was at $78, which is a little pricey in my opinion, but I'm not sure the going rate on eBay. So if you're curious, go ahead and check that out. And let me know in the comments if this was underpriced or if you think we should have picked it up. Here's me getting a close-up of the bottom just to say it is a 6-petal. And then I wanted to show you guys the lid and the division on the inside because I didn't think I got it good enough the first time. I need to say that Dad is out of the hospital and doing better, and he said thank you guys. Okay guys, so we ended up putting the Snoopy back because we were gonna get Snoopy, but we decided not to. And then we got the Royal Dalton figurine and the Moon and Stars opalescent bowl because it was too pretty to leave behind, even if it was a little expensive. But thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe, and if you will, I want to do this new thing where you guys comment your favorite item that you saw or what you wish we would have bought if we didn't buy it, so that we know more of what you guys are looking for. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.